Welcome to episode number 20. For today's lesson, you're gonna need a water bottle. You'll need a plastic or paper cup. You're gonna need a paper ball, which is a recycled piece of paper crumpled up into a ball. You're gonna need a chair to stand on. If you can't find a chair to stand on, you can stand on something else that's safe. And then finally, you're gonna need a plastic water bottle with a little bit of water in it for bottle flipping. And if you don't have a plastic water bottle, you're going to use a coin. And if you don't have a coin, be creative, find something else you can flip. All right, take some time to gather those materials, press the pause button if you need to, and let's get ready for the warm-up. All right, let's get ready for the warm-up. We're gonna start with our wrist. I want you just to go ahead and do some press-ups through the fingertips. Make sure that you get a nice stretch, but we don't want any zinging or stinging or pain. And then we're gonna go ahead and just play around with our backs of our hands on the ground, and we're gonna shift back and forth. Experiment with your fingers facing away from you, your fingers facing towards you, and try to keep your arms as straight as possible. Don't forget to use your breathing to stay relaxed. Our wrists get super tight being on the computer all day, so this is a good exercise to give those wrists a little bit of love. All right, let's switch to kneeling step outs. Sit back onto those heels and then step. Get a nice stretch through the front of the leg. Breathing in as we come back and breathing out as we step out. All right, we're gonna transition now into our hip swivels. So we're gonna swivel from one hip to the other, trying to keep the knee flat on the ground. Use the opposite hand for support. Trying to get a nice stretch in that hip. Excellent work. Let's transition now to some rolling. Roll up, roll back, roll up, reach. The key here is to keeping your spine nice and rounded as you roll back. And if you want to challenge, see if you can roll back and then roll up into that boat pose. Nice toe touches here. Maybe see if you can stand all the way up on this next one. And let's just do some invisible jump rope. Get that heart pumping. Little tiny bounces. You don't need a ton of energy here, just little tiny jumps. All right, let's pick those cherries. Reach, stretch, reach as high as you can. Step up with those tippy toes. And let's do a few twisters, knocking on the door of life. Breathe, let those arms just be loose. And some crooked elbows here. Working those rotator cuff muscles in the shoulder. All right, let's finish off with some squats. Push those hips back and down. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Find a nice rhythm. All right, get a quick drink of water and then we'll get ready for the daily dose. All right, for today's riddle, we have another Guess That Sound. Listen to the sound and see if you can guess what it is. The answer will come at the end of class. All right, we've got another daily dose. Remember that if we are moving at the right intensity, we have the opportunity to release chemicals from our brain like dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. How are we gonna know if we've released those chemicals? Well, we're gonna feel amazing. So if you are not feeling amazing, maybe think about pushing the intensity up a little bit. Or maybe you're pushing it too hard, but more than likely you're just not pushing it hard enough. So enjoy these 9 different movements. We'll work out for 35 seconds, followed by 25 seconds of rest. During the rest time, make sure you're watching the preview for the next exercise. Here we go. A lot of you have been asking for some stretching, so let's do a few stretches just to cool down before moving into the game. We're gonna start in our straddle stretch. So spread those legs as wide as you can. You're gonna reach out as far as you can. And then when you're ready, reach over to one side, take a deep breath. And then when you're ready, reach over to the other side. If any of these positions is feeling good, feel free to hold it longer than I am. Otherwise, we're gonna repeat that one more time. Reach to the front, deep breath. Reach to the other side. If you can't grab your toes, see if you can grab your shins. All right, this is called the newspaper stretch. We put one ankle over the knee, and then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go over into a seated knee hug stretch. You gotta be really careful. When you go into the twist, gotta make sure you're not feeling any pain in the knee. If you're feeling pain in the knee, then avoid that position. And as you can hear, the train is moving on by. All right, let's switch to the other side. Nice deep breath. Where we're trying to get a stretch is right in that hip area. And go back and forth between the knee hug to the newspaper stretch. All right, let's do some lying knee hugs. Relax the neck, relax your head. We're just gonna alternate hugging in one knee at a time. Straighten the other leg, take some deep breaths. And then let's move into happy baby pose. Put those elbows on the insides of your knees. Grab your big toes. Push those knees out. Breathe. Get a nice stretch here. And we're just gonna do some hip crossovers. Try to keep your shoulders both on the ground if possible. As you twist to one side, that top leg's gonna extend out. Try to keep your lower back nice and flat. And again, breathe naturally. And just make sure you're not holding the breath. All right, we're gonna finish off with some cat-cows. Tuck that chin as you arch up like a cat, and then look up as you arch like a cow. Back and forth, nice deep breaths. Give yourself some nice spinal movement. All right, it's game time. All right, our food rule of the week is a recipe you might want to try to make for breakfast. Enjoy. All right, it's time for bottle flip ball drop. Make sure you have your water bottle with a little bit of water in it, or your coin, or whatever else you're flipping. You need your paper cup, and you need your recycled paper ball. Now this is practice time. You can watch me or you can practice along. What we're gonna do is we need to get a successful bottle flip. That earns us 1 ball drop. We stand up, you must have straight legs, stand up as tall as you can, and try to drop your ball in the cup. Now, if the ball goes in the cup and then the cup knocks over, that counts as a point. All right, so I flipped the bottle, I earned a ball drop, I try to drop it in, and then I repeat. Bottle flip, ball drop. The only way to earn a ball drop is if you get a successful bottle flip. Now, if you're using a coin, then choose heads or tails, and if you're correct, then you get to earn a ball drop. Every time you flip it, you can change your answer. Now, if you want more time to practice, press the pause button. Otherwise, we're gonna put 2 minutes on the clock, and you're gonna see if you can beat me. Good luck. For today's mindful minute, I want to teach you something called feeling my feet. This is an exercise I have used to help me with my fear of flying. And I've also used it during playing sports like basketball and golf to help me calm my nerves and just be in the present moment, because I know when I'm in the present moment that I am my best self. So I want you to sit or stand with your back straight and your body relaxed. Breathe naturally and notice what's happening in your body and mind right now. Keep your body relaxed. If you're standing, keep your knees soft. Now move your attention to the bottoms of your feet and notice how they feel against the ground. Let the thoughts and emotions that bubble up in your mind come and go. Are you feeling your feet now? If not, don't worry. It's natural for our minds to wander. Just move your attention back to the bottoms of your feet to begin again. This week's brain tattoo: pay attention to your intentions. For example, some of my intentions are to eat mindfully, to spend quality time with my wife and my daughter, and to make sure that I am not addicted to turning my cell phone on and checking it all the time, and having some discipline and boundaries around when and how long I'm on my phone. Now, if I don't pay any attention to those intentions, they're not going to happen. They're just really wishes. But if I'm paying attention to eating mindfully and spending time with my wife and my daughter, and I'm paying attention to making sure I'm not on my cell phone too much, then my intentions will become a reality. So pay attention to your intentions. And for this week's journal prompt, what are some of your intentions? How do you intend to act? How do you intend to live your life? How do you intend to go through your day? Write about some of your intentions and then start to pay attention to your intentions. And let me know how that goes. All right, the answer to the riddle. Listen to this sound one more time. The answer is coins going into a vending machine. I'll see you next week for episode 21.